Lamb Vindaloo is a classic Indian curry that I like. Hi, I'm Goan from Taste of Asian Food. I cooked the lamb vindaloo yesterday and my family love it. I prepared it based on the traditional Goan style and therefore I did not use either potatoes or tomatoes, but still it turns out incredibly delicious. And it is because the meat is marinated overnight and with abundance of spices. Let me show you how to prepare this lamb vindaloo in this video. Let's begin with preparing the vindaloo paste. Place all the dry whole spices into a pan. Black peppercorns, coriander seeds, cinnamon bark, some cloves, mustard seeds, cumin seeds, and green cardamoms. And of course the dried chilies. Toast the spices over low to medium heat for 2 minutes until they become aromatic. You may want to remove the dried chili seeds, then reduce the number of chilies if you prefer it to be less spicy. The flavor is decreased if you reduce the quantity of the chilies. Transfer the spices and the dried chili into a blender and then blend them into fine powder. We also need some tamarind juice. Soak about a tablespoon of tamarind pulp in hot water for 5 minutes. Strain and only use the extracts. Alternatively, you can use a teaspoon of the store-bought tamarind paste if you don't have the fresh tamarind pulp. Now we add the following items to the dry spice powder: garlic, ginger, turmeric powder, the tamarind juice that we have just made, and some rice wine vinegar. Then switch on the blender once more and blend it into a paste. This is boneless lamb shoulder. I asked my butcher to cut it into 1.5 inch cubes, which is the optimum size for making vindaloo. What we need to do now is to add the curry paste to the meat. Some salt, and of course the sugar. Massage the spices into the meat and let it rest and marinate at least for 8 hours or preferably overnight. I cook the lamb on the next day to have enough time to marinate the lamb. Heat some mustard oil in a pan over medium heat. Add the thinly sliced onion and saute for about 5 minutes or until translucent. If you don't have mustard oil, you can use any other vegetable oils as long as it has a neutral flavor. Then add the marinated lamb. Combine the lamb and the onion and then saute for another 5 minutes. Also add the curry leaves. It is optional, but if you have it, definitely it will add extra flavor. Add about a 1/4 cup of water to cook the meat. You don't need lots of water because lamb vindaloo is supposed to have a thick gravy. Cover it and let it simmer over low heat for about 1 to 1.5 hours until the meat is tender. After about 1 hour, that's how it looks like. The gravy is still not thick enough, so I've decided to simmer it for another 20 minutes. Okay, now it's ready and I want to transfer it to a serving dish and garnish with some coriander leaves. It is best to serve with steamed rice because it has a strong flavor. The rice will soak up the curry like a blank canvas. If you want, you can also serve it along with a chapati or parathas. That's how I cooked my lamb vindaloo, and I hope you like it. If you want to get a recipe, I've included it in the description right below the video. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button and give me a like. I'll see you again in some other similar video very soon in the future, and bye for now.